Okay, I think we can get started. Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I played Final Fantasy XIV. Not in general, but on stream for sure. God, when was the last time I played it? Was it back when I was still elf presenting, I guess? God, I don't even remember at this point. All I remember is we stopped just after defeating Nidhogg. And, wasn't that a time to stop? Kind of an apex there. But, yeah, let's go ahead and just get right into this. I don't know how well this will look. I'm not using the old overlay anymore. It doesn't really mesh well with the one I've got. Who knows? Maybe I'll make a new one at some point using Nitro Vis's handiwork as a base. But who knows? I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Oh god, I don't have it on here. Oh no. Okay. Ah! It overtook the entire screen. Oh no. Okay. Let's just go ahead. Do that. And move it down the line so that it actually works. There we go. Okay. But yeah, it's been a while since I've played on the Galen character. And I don't know that I really want to take the Returner's bounty. I guess for the time being, I'll just decide later, because I don't know that I want to actually bog myself down with another chat to keep open. Now then, I did have Control Shift 1B tank stand, so that's going on right away. Anyways, Alpha No seems to have something to say. Your battle with Nidhogg Shade will beget many an epic ballad, Galen, and rightly so. It was without a doubt one of your more epical victories, though I must admit that I took the greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake, had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would be still fused to Estinian's mail. Yet even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Okay, buddy. We'll go ahead and do that. Yep, that's congregation, alright. Okay. Lucia. Galen, Master Alphino, my honored friends. As if winning Hrace Velgar to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Galen and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg Shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The injured Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness, but as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmund and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Good point, you know. We are still wards of House Fortemps. Oh, this is still over the overlay. What the heck am I even doing? There we go. The team that we are awaited at Fortemps Manor. Yup. Might as well run over to the Ethernet and get there. Last vigil. Okay. That was surprisingly fast. Okay. Sure, show me inside the manor. That's fine. If I'm not mistaken, this is still technically patch 3.3. So we still got a little ways to go.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
It tells me I might have this a little quiet.
I gave every ounce of my strength. Mine efforts would have counted for naught had the warrior of light not arrived to challenge the great world. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
Manolane, my dude.
And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my
Of course you have a way to make it about yourself, Manolane.
swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the wall's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
I don't know why you're casting so much shade. Oh, I love you, little man.
Time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Oh, yay. Okay.
I'm most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alfino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother in arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, warrior of light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you need.
Man, Edmont, you're so cool. I love you, man. Okay, now then. I gotta love it when quests decide to go the route of, you know, go to this place, go to this second place, go back to this first place. Granted, I can understand why they do it. That way, you're not... You don't have to really worry about going from place to place to place. You're just going back and forth. And truly, this is more or less just trying to wind down the patch. Because, you know, technically, moments ago we beat Nidhogg. Caitlin, my friend, what can I do for the Savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino? He came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Eorzea trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Alright. Litany of Peace. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. Okay. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more of a shadow, which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained, had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Okay, so he's kind of... Emmerich and Estinian are kind of a Cecil and Cain pairing, then. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind, revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino, he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He's a friend for whom I would gladly... Well, Commander, your presence... Oh boy! Is either something great happening or something horrible happening? Lovely, lovely stuff. Quickly, Galen, we must go to him. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yeah, we'll go. Alphina's just, like, sobbing.
Estinian.
That's the first thing he's gotta say?
When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
That's a wonderful point.
I thank you, Alphino. And you too, warrior of light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvelgr to aid in his brood brother's downfall, I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. To share the mantle of Azure Dragoon with one such as you.
More recognition of Azure Dragoon! I love it!
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hammerich. You had acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle and trust you at my back.
Dude.
Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion. I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me.
Yeah, it kind of happens when you're lonely,
Had I not had them to gainsay my
dragon, I
obsession,
guess.
it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend. He has tired himself with too many words.
Dude.
He will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I love how he's given a full name and rank. Hospitalier Captain Abel.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Dang it, we're gonna be the only Azure Dragoon. And we're not gonna stay in Ishgard forever.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the steps of faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of
My dude's like, okay, well, I need to be like the Lord Commander again. They're like, no, you don't. In fact, you need to be.
strove at first to refuse this honor. The unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept.
Literally just saying, no, we want you to have that highest honor.
And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, then.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an azure dragoon for a new age.
Gotta love it. Now I share the title with Emmerich. Okay. I'm just freaking writing.
Notes of the dragon song rewritten. The
I'm just writing on freaking Midgard Sommer alongside Hraesvelgr. That's. I forgot that was here, but that's pretty great. All right. There's his memoir, entitled, completely unambiguously, Heavensward. I hate that I have become able to read the script, the Final Fantasy script that they use for Eorzean text. No Estinian in bed. In lieu of scale armor as you would normally wear as a dragoon, he has gone with nothing. He's gone with the commoner's clothes. Alright. Hey, Emmerich. What's going on, friend? I was gazing at the sea of clouds in an all too rare moment of violence when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending his way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home. Oh. Nay, it was no great matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. Poor Emmerich. I fancy that echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. Oh, man. Myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? And what strange jest is this that places me at its pinnacle, an archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords? Can't say I relate. These questions are for me to answer. Okay, cool. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience, and it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. And even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragons, hell must be reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. Lovely. You must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. Yep, good point. Good point. Hear word from Captain Wipecape that Estinian vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen to find our unmannerly friend on your travels, pray assure him that I shall keep this guard safe until he deigns to come home. Good stuff. Please convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. Yeah, I'll do that. I should probably pull up the MSQ path. Make sure. Make sure I actually know where it is I'm going. Okay. Okay, Litany of Peace is literally the last last quest of 3.3, which means we have 15 more quests to go before we get to frickin' Stormblood. Yes, please, show me inside the manor. Spoke with Ceramic. I do not envy him his new position. His guard shows a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable asking machinations and a seemingly endless possession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. Fair, 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 fair. In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, the new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a selection of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. Meaning we can travel to Ishgard via airship. It's about frickin' time. And now here's the stinger for 3.3, including a hole in some mountains for some reason. Oh, that's a Warrior of Darkness. Yeah, of course they gotta be sticking their noses where it doesn't belong. Something going on in the 12th Wood concerning Mr. Wad and Elidibus. Blandhairs, huh? That's one of his, that's one of the people in his cohort? Okay. Kind of a weird name. Aside from one overly curious mouse. Oh boy! Which one was the mouse? That's it. That's a joke. I know it's supposed to be Alizé, not Thancred. Good stuff. Okay. Thus, the grey mist give way to azure skies, man and dragon rise above, voices join in song, but beneath shrouded boughs, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Okay. Alright. Might as well toss on our new title. Now for promises kept. A new day dawns in Ishgard, and the house for Tom Knight has tidings for you. Oh boy, what could it be? Mr. Viola, you are coming at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Whether you had been present to receive it, but in any event... Sir Emmerich de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel, cordially invites Master Viola to dine with him at his estate. Oh boy! He seemed surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Oh right, he wanted a drink! Of course, the intervening moons afforded a little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, his claim the Lord Commander sees no further cause of delay. What say you? I mean, sure. I should be glad to accept. Yeah. Indeed, who would not? You will forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Borel Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. Lovely. Well, shoot. Now I gotta find something to wear. Do I have any glamours set? Wait, why do I just have the Tantalus breeches and the strife boots? Why are those the only two things there? I'm confused. I guess I kind of have to make a, I kind of have to make a glamour for that, don't I? In keep. I'd like to retire to a room. See if I can make anything in particular. That's nice and all. I have no need for dream fitting. Now then, do I have anything in particular I wouldn't mind tossing in there that I can equip? I've got an alpine coat, but I don't think that really fits with jeans. Cast glamour. Remove. Oh, I don't have any glamour dispellers. Come on. Okay, you know what? I don't want to come to Emmerich's house looking like I just came from a slaughter. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from MSQ. I know already, and I'm just gonna go ahead and find something to wear. Alright, go to the Jewel Crozier. Okay. Yeah, probably not that. Probably not that either. That could work. Not with jeans, though. Nope. That could work. How does it die? Oh, it dies the whole thing. That could be good. Well, it's probably a popular item. Really? Is it because of the stuff around the waist? Probably not that. I know the herb. Yeah, this stuff is just a wee bit pricey. Nope. I could wear one of these. Oh my god, I'm not spending 200,000 gil. There's this, which I know a lot of people buy into. Good god, I'm not going to be able to... Definitely not going to be able to... Yeah, no, not affording that. Lots of stuff I'm not going to be able to make use of. I hate that I'm putting this off just because I don't want to. I don't want to be completely dressed in frickin' Ifrit themed full plate. Maybe the wind silk coatee. Yeah, actually that could work. It's not horribly priced. Let's do that. Head back to the Forgotten Night, make the glamour plate. Try to an in-room. Okay. Now then... put the Emperor's New Gloves in there as well. And silk coatee. Edit glamour plates. Maybe that doesn't fit so well with the Tantalus breeches. Oh, that one kind of sort of works. Yeah, actually, let's go with the Wild Rose breeches. Yeah, you know what? That'll be our semi-formal wear. And then we can always just hide the head item, so it's not really necessary. Okay, let's go ahead and apply that. It should be fine. Hide the weapon just in case. Okay, now then. Oh my god, the Fantasia's still in here. Right, because I haven't used it for anything. The idea is you get one free character reroll for, You get one free character reroll for completing a Realm Reborn. Just in case you made something and you decide you don't like it. I did it with my main. I had a Hyur who I turned into a female Makote because I don't know, it didn't. I don't know. I actually finished up Shadowbringers before I actually used it, so you know that was fun. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Burrell, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say men of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I'm sure, but for this day we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. Heck yeah, I will! I won't miss out an opportunity to hang out with my good friend Sir Emmerich. Look at that. We're eating what seems to be salmon with broccoli and spinach, I think, and some fruit and bread and some soup. Can never go wrong with soup.
To think the Mughals would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Oh, true. God, those Mughals were a pain. They were so bad to me. Okay.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
He looks so wide-eyed and filled with joy. The first time I watched this, I was like, "Oh God, no! He's going to poison He's going to poison some tea."
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them,
But no.
much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Needless to say, I had a little bit of PTSD when. What did he say? Yours is a marvelous journey. Why not join me on the next?
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
My dude.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain.
But yeah, I had PTSD over watching the head steward mix the tea.
Striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you. Ask a personal question. Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Oh, that's right. Patch 3.4 is when they really start pushing for personal choice.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
Oh wait, that's right. You don't get the choice.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay.
I thought you would get to
Master
choose
Fencer
their...
returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Eorzea and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
Oh no.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
But yeah, it's around this time where they start...
For every ending marks a new beginning.
They push fairly hard for character choice from this point onwards, and
sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
I mean, in Stormblood they don't do the character choice thing very well, but it does get better as time goes on. It gets pretty clear that everything is fairly... What's the best term? Experimental here, in terms of player choice.
Is that
Eorzea, Alphinaud's twin sister? She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness.
Oh boy, those guys again.
I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly.
Clearly.
I rescued her in the Twelveswood and I fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Eorzea took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
So is Suna?
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
Oh boy. That's no good.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt.
Yeah. It's kind of understandable.
She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Dude, get her an antidote. It'll be fine.
Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled Chirurgeons.
Literally, what's the damage on a typical poison in Final Fantasy XIV? Like 20 potency?
Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal...
Cast Peloton. Hello, puzzling! We're actually playing Final Fantasy XIV again for whatever reason.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
I mean, I'm joking partially, but like... It's been a while.
The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascients. Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her.
Oh boy.
You must stop them.
Fun.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Eorzea to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
I keep forgetting about Thancred's big piss-off knives. Like, my dude. Those aren't daggers, those are claymores. He literally, like, dual wields long swords when as a rogue. Surely they won't let her die. Yeah, no, they won't. You must trust in Captain Whitecape and his Chirurgeons. They'd not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death. Yeah. But that's Final Fantasy XIV daggers. Yeah. I'm uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we have yet the power to influence? Yeah, actually, let's get some spaghetti carbonara. Massive for no reason. Yeah, yep. I suppose they're technically Not just potentially daggers, but also short swords. In that, but like, even then, that's more than a short sword. As Alpha and many others know all too well, there is no rest for the righteous. Yup, go figure. The warriors of darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning that they might put her to the sword. When we first encountered them in the Lolthas neck, when they were confronting Ravana gods, has this been their aim all along? And also they're pretty big sometimes. Yeah, that's fair. Monsters are big, therefore the weapons need to be larger. I'll say risk her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at her peril. Will you accompany me to Zelphatal and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Yeah, I don't see why not. Like, let me just get some glamour dispellers so I can switch back to the Hellfire armor. Voices. Given the Ishgard shares a border with the exiled homeland, we have a vested interest. We have been willing to suffer the Beast Prince's intrusions into Crescent lands to a point, but summoning of parallel and escalation we cannot abide. Voices. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alpha. Now the mountains of Zelphatal are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. True. I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. It says their homeland, after all, and exiled dirigibles are not to be underestimated. Experience told me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelphatal by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. Oh god, I'm a tank. I'm gonna have to tank Zelphatal. It's not too big an issue, but if I lose sight of my healer, I might have a bit of a problem. Oh, you want me to do voices? Like I can't mimic these guys well. I can't mimic their voices well. I'm gonna share with you any additional information she may provide. With Fury watch over and keep you safe. Then give them SpongeBob voices or something. What, you just want me to voice Eric with? Where's it clip? In the event Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch it over and keep you safe. Or something like that. Why did I turn Amaric into Squidward? Is it just like the first voice that came to mind? Oh, jeez. It's not like I can really do a good SpongeBob. Or anything. But that's okay. Alpha No can be Patrick. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Natalan and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of Ixali warriors, I have been informed that House Fortom Knight have already dispatched them. The enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Why am I cursed? Why am I making all these voices so cursed? Wait, I don't have any glamour dispellers, no! You don't have any, do you? No, you don't. Okay, back to Foundation we go. We need glamour dispellers. Listen, I'm not gonna go into the next dungeon looking like I'm dressed for a dinner party. As funny as that would be, I need to look intimidating. Otherwise the Ixali are not going to take me seriously. Dispel. No. That's fine. Oops, I guess I, Actually, let's see. What of these do I have? What's Lockhart? Oh, that's kind of lame. Was that Foe Striker I saw? Yeah, I've got Foe Striker saved. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Hellfire Guillotine. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do that while I've got that open. Oh no, it's actually the glamour removal. Okay, fine. Alright, Camp Dragonhead it is. Okay. Now let's plant-based eggs add. Oh no. Not the plant-based eggs. Now Irish Spring. Oh no. Now Axe. Gotta love those ads. That's a joke. I'm heading to sleep right now. I want to say hi. Okay. Thanks for popping in, FTW. Have a nice night. God, I don't know what voice to give this guy. I'm not going to give him Mr. Krabs. I'm saving him for someone else. Master Viola, Master Alphino. I'm just going to do a generic voice. As you can see, the gate is a... Plankton. Master Viola, Master Alphino. As you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Zelphatol and aid you as you see fit. Given the numbers we are like to encounter, a two-pronged approach may be best. While the knights and I feign a larger attack to draw the exiles' attention, I suggest you and yours attempt to slip past their defenses and locate the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, you should only have to deal with some few patrols, but if they are not, you may be forced to do battle with the warriors of darkness. Okay. Right. This should go fairly quickly, because I have the privilege of being a tank. Oh no, one of my items is noticeably low. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to Camp Dragonhead and repair. I love it. The piece that it's complaining about is Menfina's earring, which never comes off. Go see the Namazu. Butterfinger? Oh no, not a Butterfinger! Why should I go see the Namazu? They're just gonna scam me out of everything. Oh, I thought I'd like. Oh no, the one in the FC house. I can't. I'm on. This character's on Marlboro. This character's on Marlboro, and I'm not part of the. I'm not part of that FC. I'm part of Lux, which is a thing. Come on. Just want a party for Zolfatol. Ah. Come on, guys. It's like a frickin' 70 tomestones of poetics. But the bathroom Namazu. It's seriously a Namazu in the bathroom. God, you were so silly. Come on. I don't ask for a lot, just access to Zolfatol. Oh, where else would you put a mender? Oh, wait, I miscounted. It's not. It wasn't 15 that I have to, that I have to do. It's 19. Right. Where else would you put a mender? I don't know, but the bathroom isn't necessarily my first choice. Depends on the mender gender. Nothing quite as fun as just waiting around. I put the females in my... You want to know the Namazu's gender? The mender could be on a bender. Oh no. I mean, it's a Namazu, so all bets are off on that. Also, welcome to the stream, Dire Taco Man. We are currently waiting on Zolfatol, and it's being an absolute pain because there's nobody on to actually do it. And it's not an insta-queue because I'm not playing healer. In fact, I don't even have a healer class. Not yet, anyways. The fish gets thrown in Caius' face. Okay. I'd offer to help, but I think I don't have an alt on that server. If you don't have anyone on Crystal, that's fine. You're not home ATM. That makes sense. Oh, Crystal's the server, but queues are like cross cross-server so long as you're in the same data center. So let's say you've got a character on Balmung for whatever reason. It wouldn't be difficult to add to a cross-server party and then just queue for Zelfatal that way. Is there anyone even on right now in terms of the... Oh, there is a fair few people, but they're probably busy. Balmung, various gasps of shock. Listen, that's where I put all the self-sufficiency characters. They're all stuck on Balmung. That's where my Vieira mail is. Lovely. Oh my goodness, I've got a ton of frickin' tomestones. What level is the dungeon? It's level 60. Comes out patch 3.4. I'm just surprised it's taking a tank this long to actually get in. I could be, like, starting and leveling a class for Stormblood at this point. Actually, you know what? I really should set up the Twitter poll asking people what I should do for Stormblood. I help you, but I'm blocked by an update file. Oh no! Tanks usually pop. Yeah, healers pop way faster though. My old main is on Malboro. That's cool. My main's on Brynhildr, and I gotta say, I was a little annoyed that I tried doing one of the super rares, one of the super rare fates on Brynhildr, and people just would not wait for everyone to be available. Someone pulled right away, the boss died in 2 seconds. I was taking care of leftovers, and I got no credit for it. Yeah, we don't wait. Yeah. I just imagine something along the lines of what Kefka says in Final Fantasy, what he says in Final Fantasy VI. Just someone telling someone else to wait in Brynhildr, and the person in Brynhildr is like, "Wait," they say. Do I look like a waiter? Had to do the Robot World Fate in Endwalker in Diablos. Oh, fun. I will say that is better than Brynhildr in terms of people actually waiting. I should ask people in my FC if anyone's willing to do Zelfatal. Wow, tank queue for Zelf is taking forever. You just queued for it? Okay, cool. What did you queue as, if you don't mind me asking? Who's gonna get in first? God, I can only imagine, like, DVS, my application was thrown in the trash. Machinist? Okay, Machinist is pretty good. I think the thing is, actually nobody is queuing for healers. Which could be a bit of an issue. Because if the issue is there's no healers, then all the DPS in the world aren't gonna help. Again, sorry, not home. You could try Sage. Yeah, you could try Sage. If you really want to. I'm not gonna force anyone to change to healers just to suit me. I can't guarantee your survival. I can help a little bit with Sage. I've done a little bit of it. For the most part, so long as you've got what is it called? The main thing you throw on the tank is Sage. What is it, like Cardion? Cardia. As long as you've got Cardia on and are attacking, you'll be giving passive heals. But it would be entertaining. Oh yeah, Pepsis is also really good. But yeah, oh, you're in. I'm not in yet. You might be doing Zelpatol in a random party. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the Twitch poll now. No, not Twitch poll, Twitter poll. There's too many tanks queuing. Yeah. Yeah. It's barely at 5%. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's set this Twitter poll. Okay, so Stormblood is just around the corner, i.e. i.e. less. Oh, there we go, Zelpatol popped. See, as soon as I start doing something else, Q pops. Let's say hi to people. Louie's angry because the Jackalope. That's a wonderful name. Why does this take so long? Any number of reasons. Okay, let's make sure I've got tank stance on, because that's going to be really important. Shoot, I do not remember my, I do not remember my buttons for... Where's my funny shoot button? Oh, it's Shift 3. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of falling into that rhythm of just pressing the same buttons over and over again. That's not necessarily good. Fun fact with Galen about Final Fantasy XIV? Okay. Fun fact, the reason nobody does Zelphatol anymore is because of... No, I'm not gonna go with that. God, what would be a fun fact? I'm kind of blanking right now, but that's probably because I'm focusing on tanking. Okay. God, yeah, I am a little focused on tanking, so sorry that I'm not coming back with an answer right away. Listen, I tried frickin' hitting you like 3 or 4 times. Okay. God, fun fact, fun fact. I hate this. Brain just function and think about stuff that isn't tanking. Maybe about the music. Oh, you know what? It's not necessarily relevant, but it's relevant to the music that's been playing in the background. So the theme that has been playing in pretty much every dungeon was originally in Shadowbringers. In patch 5.0, the music used to be the exact same as everything else. Like, for the most part, Stormblood had the same track that played as in Heaven's Ward, and Shadowbringers was doing the same, with the only difference being, like, the main boss theme. But people were getting kind of sick of it, and decided, let's ask for something different. And that's kind of what they did. Patch 5.1, I believe, the music changed to something more fitting for Shadowbringers instead of just the same struggle music, I guess. And I think that's just pretty neat, that the devs listened to kind of a basic complaint about music and whatnot, and went, you know what? Let's give them something different. Okay, bone key. I need to see who gets Mr. Krabs' voice. I don't know who gets Mr. Krabs' voice yet. Oh god, my loot setting is all the way over here. And yes, I'm just passing on everything because my brain no thinky right now. Honestly, I've been thinking maybe Thancred gets Mr. Krabs' voice. And now that I say that, the thing that pops in my mind is, ahoy there, Warrior of Light! I've been spying on the Asians and I'm about to die! Arrgh, this be Thancred! Oh god, I just realized something horrible. This astrologian has only been casting Malefic 2 in these fights here. Oh right, I don't have 2 charges of that yet. Oh, maybe they did use Lightspeed. I keep forgetting that that's something Astrologian has. Okay. Okay. There we go. What are these? Oh, gloves of fending. And nothing else, really. I guess I just get really concerned when I don't see healers doing their when I don't see casts for stuff. Alice can be Sandy. I can't do a good Sandy impression. And besides, she seems like the kind of person to be not from Texas. I don't know, really. Maybe I'm just tired in general. Okay. I was expecting to go further, but alas, I did not. Oh no, we missed the... I think I'm just tired, is what it is. Like, today was extremely busy, and I'm just out of energy as a result. Hydrate? Okay, I'll hydrate. Okay. Tozel Huatotl. Neat. Okay. First attack. This just makes people stay away from each other. It's fine. Nothing much to really say about it. Exali Arrow 2 is just a line shot. This version of Hawk just has a whole bunch of people attack all at once. Exali Arrow 3 is party wide. And after a little while, he will actually just summon Garuda. You know, fun! And no, we'll stop the warrior light. The same exact god he's killed 7 times over. Right? I mean, to be fair, it's a really good use of Garuda here. Just having her pop in and out every now and again. Just to do one big attack. It's nice. Okay. There go the birds. — Okay. Let's give it to Jackalope because I like his name. Don't care about the Valkyrie's code of aiming all that much. Okay, cool. 2 commendations. That's nice. Now then.
Thank the gods. What happened? So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer.
But the Tea Party outfit would have given the Italian trauma.
But we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
The Tea Party outfit would have given the Ixal trauma.
You'd better not have killed a primal without us.
Wait. Hang on now.
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
It's Final Fantasy 14 time. Yes, hello, Yoani.
Just what is your game? Leading us a long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No, no. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
How much I want to go visit you right now.
Ears deceive? A boy. So that's the way of it. Twins. You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you. If you just stand still.
I mean, if you want to visit Yoani, I am fine for it.
Enough, Jarumal. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
I am all fine for being bothered in the middle of MSQ. Just throwing that out there. But alas, I am on Malboro.
Since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
Gee, who's that masked guy in front? I wonder. Yeah, no way we know who that is. I wonder who. Yep.
Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the great sundering and the reflections it created.
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light.
Let's see, there's your problem. You only had 5. You need a party of 8, dummy.
Worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far.
Namazu. Yes.
Threatened our home were no match, and they fell before us.
I like how he looks more scruffy later. Yeah.
Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Alpha, no. Come on. It's not like they're setting up an expansion or anything.
But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours.
unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source.
To the sauce.
There is but one way to
It's the
restore
sauce.
home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our world.
Oh, you're the sauce.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us?
6-digit
Of
number.
you?
Come by just to say hi. Let me know if you ever need help with quests. I do know you are doing the solo thing. I remember. So it's two different two different accounts. This one is my regular progression one. The other one is self-sufficient, where everything has to be made by me.
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, be gone. You have no friends here.
Okay, Alphino, time for Patrick voice again. All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true? That to save their world they must bring ruin to ours? No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever their reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, it ends here. Okay, cool. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The knights can apprise Lord Edmond of our success, and we the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. Oh my god, this is great. Love that voice acting. You may take a moment for yourself if you wish. I will be at the congregation. So who gets Squidward? I forget who I gave Squidward. Like genuinely, I think I forgot. Alize. Alize gets Squidward. Okay, that works. Okay, gotta go to congregation, so we'll just go Forgotten Night. You know what? Emmerich is right here. Maybe he's Mr. Krabs. It brings me joy to see you safely return to us, Galen. What news from Zelphatol? Then we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. Me deepest thanks. As for we who remain behind, Mistress Ystola has been tending to Mistress Alice in your absence, and I am pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. Welcome into me salon and have a Krabby Patty. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to her room. Do not worry, her condition is much improved. She's a resilient one, much like her brother.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Honestly, Mr. Krabs' voice suits almost any NPC. God, like 90% of the... Except Oriange.
They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna use like Mr. Krabs for a lot of people, and then just completely burn out my voice, and then become...
I take it your mission was a success.
Just like... My voice is gonna burn out. Next week I'm just gonna be using like TTS, like Zentreya or something. It's just gonna be like... Hello, hello! Welcome to Galen TV. Today we are playing Terra Firmacraft.
I think not.
Just gonna be the annoying TikTok voice.
But it is possible there may be a kernel of
Galen Hawking.
At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Eorzea. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the scions and
I thought about TTS for when I do streaming. I have a voice I use for goblins that I think would be perfect for it. Oh boy.
Band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the scions' stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
I think I'm gonna need a lot more water if I'm gonna refrain from burning my voice out in Mr. Krabs' voice.
Forgive me, but if these warriors of darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the
Darn, I should have activated Nyanla during Mr. Krabs.
and thereby drive them
Oh
to serve
no.
ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these
Oh
events do not
no.
occur in
What was
isolation.
Nyanla?
With their patron
Which
deities being
Nyanla?
slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Oh god. I'd have to think about everything in terms of cat puns with Mr. Krabs.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death,
I don't want to hear Mr. Krabs meow.
and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Sponge Weenie Bob, I've become a cat girl on the internet. Yeah!
Desperation, and the warriors of darkness reap the
Oh my goodness.
Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascians
Anyways, plot's happening. Basically, the Warriors of Darkness. I want your sword.
will have no recourse.
I hate life just a little bit more now. I had to sleep now. I gotta go. I gotta get up early tomorrow, but thank you. Galen's so tall.
It should come as
Okay, good night, puzzling.
Eorzea and I have uncovered
Thanks for stopping by.
simply manipulating certain parties to ensure
But yeah, if you want my sword, Ioane, it's the augmented Hellfire Greatsword. You can get it for tomestones.
we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Ixal sauce?
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the
Have a
Nats.
good night. Okay, thanks for stopping by there, Taco Man. Thanks for the offer to help with Zelfatol. I'm sorry it didn't work out so well.
As a member
But yeah, you have a good night yourself.
Ishgard is honor bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Oriange then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden.
Hey, there's a flare.
But Eorzea, you...
She's not taking no for an answer.
You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Tataru, why? How are your arms bending like that? It just seemed a little odd with the camera angle. Okay, Alpha no. Alpha no. Galen just poofed away. Oh no! I didn't realize you were trying to get my attention or anything. For a moment, I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Father and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. Oh no. It's a red alpha no. Oh no. Can we not have this conversation in front of the warrior of light? No, please! I'm all for this juicy gossip. I realize we're barely acquainted, but having heard so much about you, it hardly feels that way. I've been meaning to ask about the carriage. You know what? No, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Red Alpino. She doesn't really look red. She looks more brown in that. She's also wielding a book, so I don't know how effective that's going to be. Oh, hey, look. I see a Yawane Neko. Ah, level 90 Gunbreaker. And some classical Hoplomachus's equipment. Well, have fun, thank you. I'll be sure to. Do I still have any tickets to go? Okay, good, I do. Just want to stop by to say hi. Okay, well, thank you for saying hi. I'm surprised I still have any Vesper Bay tickets. It's hard to believe it's only a matter of time before we never come back to the Waking Sands. Oh God, Alparo Levier. It's an Albino. That's a Rogadin. I don't know that I can do voices for this right now. Apologies for calling upon you unannounced. But if the scholar had seen me, give me knowledge of thy coming, what bringeth thee and thine here to say? Whereas the darkness have returned, pray allow us to explain. I too have heard tales in recent days of probably the rising elves will be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou didst observe, this serveth but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. Two objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course, but we were fortunate enough to learn of the Exiles' plans before they came to fruition. I should be surprised the warriors of darkness of the Asians did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither, for this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the strait of Milthor. Ogamoro stirreth, and there are whispers that the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Your rumors mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn deaf ear to their claims. Aye, we must ascertain the truth for the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the males from forces stationed at Camp Overlook. It's a good point. Thank you for your counsel, Eorzea. Praying for us, you ought learn aught else. Is there anything else you would like to say? Oh boy. I only ask you are normally rather more verbose. Every department wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Auror had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. And nowhere near as well read as you. I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I have heard of Promising Tome, the Garen Oracles. Mayhap you could start there. I will say, don't put a guy on the spot like that. Come on. You know, sometimes you just have a bad day and you're not as verbose as you normally are. Camp Overlook, Outer Lenosha. We'll just do that. Okay, Bloodin. 7 hells at this rate, I'll have to appeal to... You know what, I can do a little bit of more SpongeBob posting. 7 hells. Ugh, yeah, what the heck was that? 7 hells. Oh, what? Okay, I'm trying to do Plankton, but I'm just not feeling it. Maybe I've already burnt my voice out. 7 hells at this rate. I'll have to appeal to Mails from Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. This is when my cold problems look like coming to a head. The signs of the 7th dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Okay, cool. So our friendly neighbors in Ugamero have got much more aggressive as of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the storage just now, looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Don't blow out your voice, Kaylin. Well, I mean, it's a little difficult to to refrain from doing that if I'm doing funny voices. Kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Eorzea information, yes, but be so reckless as to infiltrate a maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Now's the time to give it some rest before you wake up with a giant frog in your throat. Listen, if it's a cool frog, I wouldn't mind that much, but like, good point. At the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Simon summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Right, well, I have the best way to find a wayward kobold. Fly as high as I can and look, because I don't remember where the spot is. Oh, there it is. A koboldling. Oh, there it goes. That looks like a fate is spawning. Okay, koboldling. Stay back, away, far back. I'm not a... It's no use, pointless, hopeless, no use. Dude, just talk to me. I could be a friend. I could be your Angle or your Devil. There's the koboldling. I only wish to talk. Yes, yes, just talk. And off he goes again. This isn't getting old in the slightest. Okay. This is a stupid plan. Stupid, but if I tell no one, then everyone will... Oh, no. You found me again. What to do? I come in peace, willing to talk. Speak, say, talk. So please do not hurt me. No, I came to talk, to ask for help. When you saw me, the drill the weapons and shouted, and I'll take a deep breath and discuss us like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pikmin Gaboo of the 620th. At least I will be a Pikmin one day. I'm Alphino, Sister Eorzea. Why to us and not to your own people? Oh no. No one's gonna hurt you. Good point. Patriarch is gonna summon the Great Father again. You have to stop him. Yup. Sounds like an issue with Titan. Patriarch won't listen. He was so angry. Raging, fuming, angry. Oh no. He said that if it didn't have iron in their hearts, it would serve as coke for the furnace. And the guards took my parents the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Oh no! They're going to use ether that is not in crystalline form. I'm listening to Gaboo, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdrawers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too, so please help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Fun. Last mails from Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Fun. Alright, Alpha no. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance the head Titan manifested already. Ah yes, Titan, the poster boy for the song Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Yeah. But I cannot speak for the prisoners 12 of mercy, that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. The beast that mourned at the heart of the mountain. Shifting nervously from foot to foot, Gabu struggles to meet your gaze. Which one is us? This is halfway in. We're only halfway into patch 3.4. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals. Cherished, covets, loves them, and if you gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come. Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? Several spots, each defended by different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Together we can take them away and hide them. Okay, this might be the last quest I do for the night. I'm just gonna stockpile crystals, I guess. More crystals. More. Quite certain that crate once bore its guardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. Struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Krythis to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Ascians, as Thancred speculated. Yep. Who are the Ascians? No one that Gabu needs to really know about. But yeah, we got more crystals to find. Lots of them. You know that about Mother and Father and the others. We have to help them. Yeah, we will. Just calm down. They have yet to call for the remaining crystals. Yes, if they had, then they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There's no other way to prevent Titan's summoning. First, give me your crystals that I might deliver them unto Commander Bloidens. You're not taking him into the bowels of the mountain. Yeah, that's actually a good idea there, Alpha No. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Rush will overwhelm the camp overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Bloating on the situation. Before going ahead, as I recall, there's an aetherite within the Ugamero mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu Dallas knows the way. Stranger would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action, but if this is what you prefer, then Godspeed. Okay. Okay, we've been in here before. No need to really worry about it. We just kind of float above everything. Go around and down and to the right, to the left. And we talk with Eorzea. As soon as Alphino arrives, we go. Trust your feelings suitably heroic. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. We'll face kobolds. That's the resistance we're gonna fight. Briskly, swiftly, quickly. Will not suffer any further delays. Oh, virtual islands here, but how did you... We flew over everything in a magical motorcycle. Oh boy! His parents are not alive. We are but servants of the Lord of Craigs. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children to defend him from the tyranny of the overdwellers. No, you do not, Zada. No, you do not. Your fear, your anger, your hate, your suffering. You do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair, whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. Yeah. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work with us together to build a lasting peace. Another piece to be abandoned at the overdwellers' convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take and you take and you take, and when you have your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our God drains the land of ether and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. Calm down, Zada. You're getting a little heated. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You will not ruin ours. And then there's frickin' Gabu over here. Unable to take in his parents are dead. Good night, Gil, and see you around. Good night, everyone. Good night, Yoani. Thanks for stopping in. Oops, Gabu accidentally summoned Titan. Wake up, 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 wake up. Wake up. Oh no, they're starting to realize that Titan is Angie. Took 1 hour to update the game, just like I thought. Oh no. Fun. Well then. Shouldn't have better than to let Gabu accompany us, given what we would like to find. His anguish and despair have served to birth a primal just as surely as would the supplicants of the faithful. Whereas being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If we have one cause for optimism, it is that while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual. Meaning the Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be that as it may, he is yet a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of ether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ogamoro, the more lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally the troops, and the cycle will continue. Will I face the Lord of Craigs once more? I kind of have to. So now we just have to do the naval hard. Which I imagine will take a little while. Or, God forbid, I could try to do it solo. I don't think it would go well, but it's worth a shot. I think I'll give it exactly one, a few tries, depending on how. Probably exactly one if it's particularly difficult. Oh, we are fine. If we just have a head on our shoulders, we should be completely fine. But yeah, all the text here is kind of screwy. On account of the fact that it was Gabu that summoned Titan this time around. There's another way to the land. Oh, that's right. He summons bomb boulders this time around. All right. Oh boy, this could be problematic. Yeah, Granite Jail could be pretty bad. I don't think it'll be enough to actually KO us, though. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, okay, we're good. That being said, we're gonna have to wade through a few granite sepulchres. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be enough to warrant Living Dead, but... Okay, yeah. I think I kind of wasted that, but I think we should be fine. God, this damage down is kind of brutal. And yes, I am kind of just doing Titan solo. That being said, it will take a little while because of this 90% damage down that happens for a minute at a time. Okay, this jail's getting annoying. It's like coming out every minute. But it is possible to do this. Hey, look, we get Granite jailed again. That being said, we are doing small hits of damage, no matter what. Yes, I am just kind of doing this by myself. Dang it, come on. I get to sit here and listen to this, which is nice, but like... Granite Jail is getting a little annoying. Like, Titan can't kill us, and we can't kill Titan. It's kind of dumb. You'll kill him eventually. Yeah, because I am healing everything back. It's just 5% at a time. And there we go. We got another fair bit of time to wait. Stomp, stomp. Oh, he's low enough that he is stomping 5 times. Titan. Titan. Alright, here comes Granite Jail again. Now I get to sit here for another 20 seconds. We'll get free at around the 40-second mark. Oh, he's stomping 6 times. There's Landslide. Alright, and then this way I can keep an eye on Granite Sepulcher and Titan's health at the same time. And we should get him before the next Granite Sepulcher activates. Alright, we're about there. And there we go. Sorry, man. But, you got beaten by one Dark Knight. Okay, then we go to Camp Overlook. And we turn in this gut punch of a quest. Okay, Alphino Alize, how's little Gaboo? How's Gaboo doing? Did I not tell you he would return safe and sound? After like an hour of fighting Titan. Yep, Titan's dead. Good. There's been enough tragedy this day. Yep. He's been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. Oh no. He's almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility, so come the rival's influence. Should that prove to be the case, such as the Alliance's policy. Oh no. It was feared that Ysael's followers will be on reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. Poor little mentally scarred, tempered little kobold. Yeah, there's no hope for him. Unfortunately, nothing good ever happens to the Kennedys. I mean, why did I go for the Clone High joke? I hardly even watched that. Nothing good happens out of this. It's just, oh yes, he's just permanently scarred. I'll collect this next quest, but there's not to be gained from dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters, informing Commander Bluiden of Titan's demise. You may be certain that he'll be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? Sure. I will do that next week, though. I'm sure there won't be relevant. I'm sure he won't be relevant to the plot at all later. Exactly. Nothing ever comes out of it. We never have a cure for tempering at all, ever. Yeah, it kind of messed me up the first time I ended up doing the second fight of Titan. Just the whole, it has the voice of a child who is... He has the voice of a child who cannot accept that his parents are dead. Oh, I think that sentence means I need to go to sleep. Honestly, I'm kind of the same way. Sorry that this was a bit of a short stream, but, I'll be back next week. I'm pretty sure I will just make Fridays Final Fantasy XIV. Either that or I'll mix it along the week and maybe do some other stuff. Now you're good? Okay. I mean, I don't doubt that I could be doing more, but... I mean, stuff happens, and yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Louie. I'm glad to constantly see you in my chat. It's always fun hanging out with you, making fun, and just kind of, vibing. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll probably end up putting this somewhere in the schedule at least once a week from now on. If I end up doing 5 days a week, this will probably be day 5 or Friday, whichever one it happens to be. I might just change if I ever choose to do something else besides Final Fantasy V. I will probably have that be on Friday then. Granted, I would be remiss if I didn't finish a 4-job Fiesta. And I have no idea what the 4th job is going to be yet. But yeah, I'm hoping for some synergy somewhere. Oh well. Anyways, have a wonderful night, all y'all. I was glad to be a part of all this stuff tonight, and yeah, take care.